Do you know Government of India Act 1909? It was one of the most important acts which actually altered the structures and the very realities of Indian government. The Government of India Act 1909 was passed in the backdrop of the Surat split which was happening in India, and it was also being passed at a time when Congress and the national movement were actually themselves going through a decline. One of the most significant provisions of the Government of India Act 1909 was the permissions of separate electorate for Muslims. In fact, the reforms were in general known as Minto-Morley reforms, and one of the most, as I said, the significant provisions was the provision of a separate electorate for Muslims of India. What British did is, in areas where Muslims were in a majority province or majority population, in such areas, it was categorically said that only Muslims can participate in the voting, only Muslims can be part of the voting, and only Muslims can stand in such places. Now, what this essentially meant is, non-Muslims in such areas cannot participate in the elections. Now, if you try to see, this was a major change. It was actually a political discourse where the British core principle of administration, the divide and rule policy, actually got legitimacy.